Well, good evening, everybody. I'm very excited to have this opportunity to spend some time with you all this evening. It's great to have you on the call with us. My name is Drew McDermott, and tonight we are going to be talking about opportunity and talking about adapting and creating success in this rapidly changing world and economy that we all find ourselves in right now. And I think everybody on this call, whether you're a guest or a near-life distributor, we all have something very much in common. We are all dealing with things and facing situations and trying to figure out challenges that we've never faced before. And through this COVID-19 period and this lockdown period that has been a global challenge, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and reading a lot of articles from some of the world's leading economists, what they're listening to, what the medical professionals and experts are saying, listening to what the governments from various parts of around the world are saying. And I think everything is pointing to one clear result. Nobody actually knows what is going on, and nobody understands what is about to happen or what is about to happen in a month's time, what's about to happen in a year's time. There's a lot of uncertainty. What we do know is that about 150 million jobs will be lost around the world. We do know that 1.5 billion people will be pushed into poverty because of this pandemic, this crisis that we're facing. We know that people are losing their salaries. That is a reality for many people. People are uncertain about their job, whether their job is going to be around in a month's time. And one of the big banks is predicting that 30% of businesses will not actually make it through this time. Okay. So yes, there is a whole bunch of uncertainty that is playing out right now. But for the next 30 minutes, I just want to put that to one side, turn our back on this uncertainty. I believe the time has come for people to stop investing in this uncertainty and the unknown, and to start investing in themselves and investing in the future, and to start investing in a new journey, if that's what it's going to take you. And so before I get into it, I just want to welcome our Near-Life family, our Near-Life distributors. As always, it's absolutely wonderful connecting with you. We're not doing it in person at the moment, but we're getting pretty good at doing it online. Right now, there are close to 500 people on this call, and that number is climbing every second. And we have about 15 to 20 different countries logged onto this call right now throughout Africa and from other parts of the world, which is super exciting. And over the last 8 weeks, we've connected with over 30,000 people on our Zoom platform. And so I just want to congratulate our Near-Life family. At the start of lockdown, we said, yes, we are perfectly positioned to get out there and make a positive difference in the lives of other people. And as a community, I really believe we are living that. Near-Life distributors are reaching out to people, not just to make a sale of a product or to recruit a new distributor, but we're reaching out to make a difference. And as a result, the month of May, which was a full month of lockdown in South Africa, we grew our business by 21% over the month of April. And the results for the month of June so far are showing us that we are having a stronger month than May, and we get really excited by this, because as a company, we achieve success when our distributors achieve success. And our distributors only achieve success when they are empowering other people and other families. And so I just want to thank you for being a part of that. And then a very special welcome to the guests that are on the call this evening. Thank you for joining us. There is so much that I want to talk to you about tonight, but I do respect your time that you're investing with us. And so we're just going to hit on a few key points and a few key areas. And then I'm going to invite somebody who is very special to me. He's my father, in fact. He's mentored me in life and in this near-life journey of mine. And his name is Rory McDermott. And he's going to join us in the call. Rory started his journey, his near-life journey, 46 years ago. And I've asked him to talk tonight because my mother, Nola, and my father, Rory, started their near-life journey at probably the most inconvenient time of their lives. There was a lot of turmoil and disruption going on in their life. And so I've just asked him to talk to us about why he made the decision to become a near-life distributor and what did he do to turn his life around. And in the process, he has turned the lives of literally thousands of other people's lives around too. So we're going to hear from him in just a little bit. But somebody invited you onto this call, and so maybe you're doing it purely out of curiosity. Maybe you're doing it just to be polite, and thank you for that. But maybe you're looking for ways to make some improvements to your life, whether that's improving your health. Maybe you're looking at ways that you can improve your lifestyle, or maybe you are at the point where you just need to find a way that you can secure another source of income. And whichever one of those you are on the call for, I just want to say you're on the right place, in the right place at the right time. And as a company, I'm going to share my screen with you quickly. As a company, Neolife has been in business for 62 years. We currently operate in over 50 countries around the world, and we are on a mission to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And we want to end this trend of chronic disease and financial stress. And we want people to, when people have health goals that they want to achieve or health challenges that they want to overcome, we reach out and we share our whole food organic nutrition solution with them. When people are hurting financially, we reach out to them with love and compassion, and we show them a way that they can reinvent their future and in a way that they can generate an income from home. As a company, we know that we cannot achieve this mission on our own. So we are building, and for the last 62 years, we've been building a global Neolife community of people, like-minded people who find purpose and passion in empowering others and uplifting families. And in return, Neolife rewards and empowers our Neolife distributors, the people that have chosen to partner with us in this mission. So what does Neolife do? Number one, we help people achieve magnificent health, and we help people start their own home-based business. And for the purposes of this call, I'm going to start with the entrepreneurial business aspect to Neolife, and then move into the health side. And we are living in a world where we have more science, we have more technology, we have more pharmaceutical medication today than ever before. And I'll touch on this later, but at the beginning of the call, I touched on the economy. The economy has completely shifted. The economy, the safety and security in the way that we used to make a living is no longer there. It's changed. And somehow we need to find a way that we can become a part of this change. And as a result, more people than ever before are looking for a way to generate an income part-time from the comfort of their home. And right now, 3 out of 5 South Africans either have a part-time business in play, or they're looking for an opportunity where they can start a part-time business. And I think if anything, this coronavirus and this lockdown situation has indicated to us that if you don't have a way to make money from home, you're at risk. And a quick stat that came out last year, so I'm guessing the stat is even more relevant today, and this came out from FNB Bank. 56% of middle income consumers in South Africa are spending their entire monthly income in 5 days or less. Okay. And so if you're looking for a change, I really believe the corporate 9-to-5, 40-year model is a broken business model. I really believe if you're looking for change, then entrepreneurship is possibly the answer for you. And there's a little saying, you give a man a fish and you'll eat for a day, or you can teach him how to fish and he's going to eat for life. And I believe that defines entrepreneurship, teaching people how to create an income that they are completely in control of and that nobody can take away from them. But there are challenges that come with entrepreneurship. Number one, it's very, very risky. 5 out of 7 new businesses will fail within the first 12 months. That's not a good number. On average, a new business will need 750,000 Rand. That's about $50,000 to survive the first year in business. That fact alone takes entrepreneurship off the table for majority of people. And believe this, the number one reason for businesses failing, it's not that they run out of money. That's reason number 2. The number one reason is they're selling a product or service that is not needed or not relevant. And I believe this is one of the key reasons why Neolife has had 62 years of success. We have a product line that is super relevant right now. It has been for many, many decades. Our product line plugs into one of the fastest growing trends on the planet, which is known as a health and wellness trend. This is not a new trend. It's been growing for a number of decades. It's showing no signs of slowing down. People are looking to look younger, feel younger, live longer, live stronger, start the aging process. That's what people are looking to do. And we are living in this world with more science, with more technology, with more pharmaceutical medication. So the question we really need to be asking ourselves is, why is there still so much sickness? And I truly believe our bodies are designed to live with health and vitality and with energy. And when we have these components in our life, everything is more effective. We can serve our family better. We can serve our career, our church, our community more effectively. And we know that nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. But due to our modern day diets, due to our modern day food processing, our lifestyles, we are not getting the right nutrition. And the end result is we have this global trend of chronic disease, people who are sick, people who are tired, people who are miserable. And you just need to go out and have a look at the stats, the cancer, the diabetes, the heart disease stats for the last 20 years. They tell us something is up and something is going wrong. And these, the cancers, the diabetes, the heart disease, just to name three of them, are what we call non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases are things that we're not passing them around like colds or flus. We develop them. They're called lifestyle diseases. And on one hand, I find this extremely frightening that people are developing them. But on the other hand, I find it very motivating, because if we develop these diseases, it means that we can play some sort of role in preventing them. And I just want to have a look at something which is causing these lifestyle diseases. And it's called I'll bring up the full slide here, but in 2019, one of the top health agencies and nutrition agencies in the USA came out with a big statement. They said a bad diet is 3 times more dangerous than smoking. Okay, and the way they quantified it is, they said smoking is killing 5 million people a year. A bad diet is killing up to 15 million people a year. So what you're putting into your breakfast bowl, into your kids' lunch boxes, onto your dinner plates, 3 times more dangerous than smoking. And they went on to say it's not only the bad things in our foods, like the synthetics, the processed carbohydrate, all those bad fats, bad sugars. It's mainly down to the fact that our food doesn't have enough of the right nutrients. So we're not getting enough of the good stuff. And the top 3 diet-related factors for these chronic diseases and deaths were, number 1, a lack of whole grain oils. Number 2, a lack of fruits and vegetables. And number 3, a lack of omega-3 oils. Okay, so what we have here is what we call the food triangle. And this isn't a near-life thing. This is, a global thing. Our diet should consist mainly of whole grain foods, followed by fruits and vegetables, followed by proteins, and fats and sugars should be consumed the least. And in our modern day diets and food processing and in all of our wisdom, what we've done is we've just turned this food triangle upside down. So we're eating more fats and sugars than we are proteins. Fruits and vegetables are not being consumed enough, and whole grain oils are barely being consumed. Okay. And so this is what is really driving this, one of the key factors that is driving this chronic health crisis that we find ourselves in. Okay. So from a near life perspective, our message is not eat junk and take our products, you're going to be okay. Our message is eat as well as you possibly can, make sure that you get some exercise, but we need to find a way that we can plug our dietary gaps with good whole food nutrition so that we can take our food triangles and we can make them the right way up. Okay, and so this factor is driving what is known as the health and wellness trend. And this health and wellness trend involves what we call the nutrition supplementation market. And right now in the USA, 77% of adults are taking a vitamin supplement every single day. Okay, that's a high number. In South Africa, that number is sitting at about 48%. So from a near life distributor point of view, I find that incredibly motivating, because there's a lot of growth. Over the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to see the supplement market in South Africa and the rest of Africa move from 48% of people to 77% of people and beyond. So the question is if so many people are taking a supplement, why are they still so sick? And I believe in many cases, people are spending their money on supplements that are not doing what they need them to do. And let's be honest, not all nutrition has been created equal. There's a lot of hype, there's a lot of fads out there, there's a lot of confusion. You get onto Google, there's so much misinformation. There's a lot of synthetic products out there. And the end result is pure confusion. And people are purchasing nutrition supplements either based on price or what has the best looking marketing and branding, and not necessarily a product that is going to do what they need it to do. And so Neolife's goal is to be the change in this trend. We want to provide families with good whole food nutrition that is based in nature, backed by science. We aim to cut through the hype and the fads and the confusion, and we want to become your nutrition home. Okay, so that is our core product line, nutrition supplementation. And so let's just have a look at a couple of our products. Just incidentally, Neolife was the first nutrition company on the planet that produced nutrition that was backed by science. Okay, and we still are driven by a scientific advisory board today. And if we just tie up that healthy eating triangle, this base, okay, so we all need to be getting enough physical activity, but whole grains, whole grains have been a staple of the human food chain for a long, long time. And I'm not going to go into the details of it, but in our grain foods, we get oils which are called lipids and sterols. But because of food processing, these good oils have been removed. And the best way I can describe that is take a loaf of bread. I remember as a kid, a loaf of bread would go moldy inside a day or two. But now you can have a loaf of bread sitting in your kitchen for a number of days, even a week, and it's not going moldy. Why? Because the food companies remove those good grain oils. The same with rice and all of our grain foods. And they remove these grain oils to extend the shelf life. Okay, but this is having a devastating effect. And so these grain oils form the basis of they play a big role in our cellular nutrition. Your body is made up of trillions and trillions of cells, and every one of those cells has a little membrane that consists of these good lipid and sterol oils, which we get from the grain foods. And because they've been removed from our diets, we need to find a way to plug that dietary gap. Now, Neolife is the only nutrition supplement company on the planet that has a pure whole grain oil supplement, and that is called TrueNN. And so we take 58 kilograms of raw organic grain foods. We extract those grain oils and we put it into a capsule. And so you can take 1 or 2 of those capsules every single day to plug your dietary gap. It's proven to enhance your energy. It will improve your nutrient utilization efficiency of the food you eat by 50% or more. So if you're looking to eat healthy, by taking this TrueNN supplement, you're going to more than double your nutrient utilization efficiency. It will improve your glandular activity, which is your hormonal activity. It will just, when you get your cells working correctly, there's a positive knock-on effect. And I call this product the non-negotiable. I believe this is where it starts for everybody. Let's move up to your fruits and vegetables. The latest nutrition science is saying that if we are not eating 12 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables a day, we are in trouble. You're not in trouble today or tomorrow or even in a year's time, but if fruits and vegetables give us protection nutrients, antioxidants, carotenoid nutrients that protect our bodies from oxidization. They boost our immunity. And if you don't get these nutrients in your diet over a period of time, you're going to run into one of these chronic disease health challenges. Okay, so it's very important that if you're not eating 12 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables, I certainly don't do that. You need to find a way to plug this dietary gap. And the only way I know how to do that is through a product called Carotenoid Complex. It is the only complete antioxidant carotenoid supplement on the planet today. To make every bottle that contains 90 capsules, we use 115 kilograms of raw organic fruits and vegetables. This product has been proven by the United States Department of Agriculture to boost the human immune function by 37% in 20 days. We'll never claim to cure coronavirus because that would be irresponsible and incorrect. But your immunity is your first line of defense. And I believe right now, everybody needs to make sure that they are maximizing their immune systems. The next thing is your protein. Your body is made up of water and protein. And we have the only complete 22 amino acid protein supplement on the market. It's proven to be cardioprotective. It will lower your body mass index and will reduce your body fat. Okay, so this is a meal replacement or forms part of our weight management program. Your body, protein is involved in every aspect of your body. And what we are doing to our chicken, what we are doing to our meats, the protein quality we get is not good. So we need to find a way to supplement that. And Neolife provides the only complete protein supplement on the market. And then finally, fats and sugars. We've got to eat less of the bad fats and less of the sugars. But there is another good fat I want to mention, which is omega-3. And omega-3 is the greatest anti-inflammatory. And one of the key causes of chronic disease is inflammation. And so we have the world's only omega-3 that contains all 8 omega-3 family members. We can give you the genetic code of every fish we use. By knowing the genetic code, we know where the fish are swimming in the ocean. We only use tuna, mackerel, salmon, and anchovies. By knowing the genetic code, we know what the fish have been eating. By knowing what the fish are eating, we know where the fish have been swimming. And so we only use fish from the most unpolluted parts of the ocean. We only use the fillet of the fish. We squeeze that fillet for the oil and extract the omega-3 oil, and we test that oil for over 200 contaminants, for things such as mercury, lead, a host of other things. The industry standard says that a nutrition company only has to test for 96 contaminants. And we're saying, hang on, what about the other 104 contaminants that you don't want to be putting in your body? So sometimes it's not only what's in the product, but it's also what's not in the product. And so this is the world's first and only complete omega-3 that is completely pure, potent, and it's cold pressed. Okay. And just to wrap that up, those products come into something called ProVitality. And I'm a big fan of keeping things very, very, very simple, because when things are simple, it's duplicatable. And this ProVitality is our core nutrition. In this box, you get 30 sachets. And in every sachet, there are 4 vitamins. The first one is your TreNN, your grain oil. The second vitamin is your carotenoid, your fruits and vegetables. The third one is your omega-3. And the fourth one is your multivitamin and mineral. So every day, you just take one of these sachets, pop it in your handbag, take it with your breakfast, and you're plugging all these dietary gaps, and you can just have the peace of mind. So that is our core product. So Neolife has a product line that is proven. It is very much proven. We have a business system that will help people like you and I succeed in a changing world. And I just wanted to touch on a couple of our products, because I really believe our business system is driven by exceptional products. And so over the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to open up to you, and I want to share our heart with you. I want to share our value and our vision with you. And I want to show you how you can be a change or part of this changing economy, and how you can empower yourself through this Neolife opportunity. And I'm going to start off with our values. With our values. We live by a set of values that have kept us on track for the last 62 years. And I believe these values are going to keep us on track for the next 62 years and beyond. And our number one value is absolute integrity in everything that we say and do. We expect that from our scientific advisory board who formulate our products. We expect that from our Neolife distributors. And we most certainly expect that from ourselves as a company. Number two, people are always going to be number one. We will put people before profits always. Our third value is products that work. Unique, superior quality products without compromise. Okay, we will guarantee that our products are going to make a positive difference in the lives of others. And number four, an equal opportunity for all. And I just love this. No matter your age, your race, your background, your past experience, Neolife will give you the access to the same product line, access to the same business system. And so we make entrepreneurship accessible to everybody. And I just think that is so relevant in Africa right now and around the world. And our fifth value is a long-range vision. And this long-range vision guides our decisions and our actions for the well-being of our distributors and our company, not only for today, but for our future generations. And this really speaks into my life. I'm second generation in Neolife, and I'm building my Neolife business, not just because it's my livelihood, but I'm building because I want to leave a legacy for my children one day, my 3 children. So that's our values. And so if you are looking at starting a part-time business, what I suggest you do is you form a business partnership with this company called Neolife. You don't work for Neolife. Neolife is what we call your business partner, and they play a very, very important role in this whole equation. They're here to support you. The first thing they do for you is they give you your business in a box. Okay, we call it a business starter kit. And in that starter kit, you get all your marketing materials, your training materials, your product catalogs. You get access, you get everything in a box to start your business. Nearlife has a global logistics system that is set up so you don't have to spend time putting logistics in place. Nearlife will sort out the product supply. So we pay a team of scientists millions of dollars every single year to research, develop, and manufacture products that are unique and exceptional. Nearlife will import and export those products around the world into all 50 countries, dealing with the authorities and the regulation requirements. You don't have to deal with any of that red tape. Nearlife takes care of your technology. So as a distributor, you get your own personal website where you can do business online. You get access to your own mobile phone app, so you can manage your business in any one of the 50 countries around the world. And I think that's one of the benefits is you can build a business, a global business from your home, and you can manage that business off your phone. Nearlife, I can place an order on my phone tonight. Nearlife will facilitate that order, and within 2 to 3 working days, that order will be delivered to my home or to my customer anywhere around the country. And then we have a world-class marketing team who produce our online and our paper-based marketing materials that will support you. And the reason why I tell you this is because so often people spend the first 6 months to a year starting a business and putting all these components in place. They feel busy, they feel productive, but they're not making any money. When you become a Nearlife distributor, all these things are already in place and they're proven, they work. Okay, so that is Nearlife's job, and they do it extremely well. And now you have a job to do, and I'm very, very strong about this. We are a real business. We are not selling magic beans, and we will never say to somebody, become a Nearlife distributor and you're going to achieve all your goals and your dreams. You need to become a Nearlife distributor, and you're going to have to do the work. So let's have a quick look at your job. Your job is what we call the 3 daily success habits. Believe it or not, your life is defined by habits. Your habits are either fueling your success or they're fueling your failure. You are moving forwards or you're moving backwards, depending on the habits that you practice on a day-to-day basis. And your first habit is we want you to use the product. Now we have 3 product lines. The first line is our core nutrition. The second line is a environmentally friendly home care range. Our third range is a completely organic vegan skincare range. And so we want you to start using the product because we want you to become a product of the product. Our mission is to make this world a healthier and a happier place. Our products do that. And that doesn't start with all the other people out there. It starts with you. It starts with your family. It starts with your children. And when you use the products, you're going to develop product stories. You're going to develop a belief in the product. And I believe a belief and conviction in the product is an essential component to building a Nearlife business. And that doesn't come through any other way other than using the product. So we want you to become your own best customer and a product of the product. Okay. And I'm not saying go and use all the products in our range. What I am saying is start redirecting your buying habits where you can. Okay. What you would normally buy from the pharmacy or the supermarket, purchase from your own Nearlife business. The second habit is we want you to share the product and the opportunity. Okay. By sharing the product, you're going to start to build a nice little customer base of people who become your clients or your customers. And when you get out there and you share the opportunity, you're going to build a network of distributors who are also using the product and also sharing the product and sharing the opportunity. And now very often when I talk about sharing the product and the opportunity, people get this scary visualization of knocking on people's doors trying to sell product. That's not what we're all about. We share our product and our opportunity to make a positive difference. So if somebody has a health challenge or a health goal, I'm going to share our product with them. If somebody is looking to transform them, looking for an opportunity that will help them achieve more out of life, I'm going to approach them. I'm going to say, hey, I believe I've got something that could be good for you. Let's talk. And the third daily success habit is personal development. And I just believe this is probably the most important one. When you decide to make changes to your life, you're going to be challenged in many ways. Whether that's challenged to develop a more disciplined work ethic, challenged to develop a mindset that's going to allow you to create success, challenged to become more resilient when faced with adversity or with disappointment, or challenged to overcome fear, you're going to face challenges. And all these challenges are going to either force you to quit or they're going to force you to grow. And most importantly, they're going to equip you to turn your problems into progress in creating the most extraordinary life for yourself. And one of the greatest secrets to happiness isn't fame, it's not fortune, it's not money, it's progress. And if you're progressing personally, if you're progressing professionally, if you're progressing emotionally, spiritually, financially, you're going to be a lot happier. Progress very often equals happiness. And off the back of that progress, you're going to start to develop results. And setting a goal and moving towards that goal step by step, overcoming the challenges and the disappointments you encounter in your journey until you achieve your goal and achieve the reason why you started your journey in the first place. And that is what personal development is all about, progress. Your life is not static. Your life is either moving forwards or it's moving backwards. And you get to decide what direction you're moving in, going to be moving in. And what I encourage you to do is don't put that decision in somebody else's hands. So that is how our business works, is when you start using the product, when you start sharing the product and the opportunity, you start building a network of distributors. And when you practice personal development daily, you'll grow into the person that you need to become to achieve success. And these three activities will fuel your business and your success. And just a quick look at the earning possibilities. When you start out, our first real level is senior manager. I encourage our new distributors to take that step in the first month of the business. And that will earn you about 1,000 to 2,000 Rand extra a month. Not a lot of money, but that's pure profit. And you can do that within the first few weeks or month of joining the business. And I find that quite exciting. The next key step is what we call director. As a director, you'll earn yourself an extra 8,000 Rand plus a month. I'm being very conservative here. I know there are people on the call that earn 14 to 16,000 Rand a month as a director. But that's an extra 100,000 Rand plus per year. That's a good part-time business. That could go towards a kid's education, towards a family holiday, towards your nest egg, towards a car payment. You get to decide. Our next key step is World Team. As a World Team member, you're going to earn anywhere between 25,000 to 60,000 Rand per year. As a World Team member, there are many other benefits. One of those is a yearly trip overseas. In May, we should have been in Prague, in the beautiful country of Czech Republic. That has been postponed to next year, but there's many, many other perks of being a World Team member. And then the next step is President's Team. And this might be a 3 to 5 or even beyond project. But as a President's Team member, at the starting levels, you'll be earning 90 to 110,000 Rand per year. We have President's Team members, some of them on this call right now, that earn far more than that. But as a President's Team member, there are many other perks and benefits. There's 2 overseas trips a year. This year, we should be going to Miami in October. Whether that happens or not, I'm not sure. But anyway, we keep it fun. We keep it interesting. So I'm just going to our guest speaker, Rory, to share his screen with us. Rory, are you there? There you are. Fantastic. Okay, so now, Rory, good evening to you. I know Rory very well. Here's my father. As I mentioned, he's mentored me not only in life, but in this business for many, many years. And he's one of the, between him and my mother, Nola, they're one of the key reasons why I started this business. I spent 13 years of my life working in the investment banking industry. And I learned a very valuable lesson. I grew up in this home of near-life entrepreneurs. And one of the things that really stuck out for me is my parents loved what they did. They found purpose and passion. They changed people's lives. They changed their life. They would, whether it was a Monday morning or Friday afternoon, they had energy. They loved what they did. And I found none of that in the investment banking industry. And that's what really made me disillusioned with what I was doing, and made me take a closer look at this near-life opportunity. So, Rory, welcome to the call. I know you started your journey at a time that probably wasn't great for you. Tell us, where did it begin?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Drew. Hello, folks. Nice chatting to you. And thank you, Drew, for doing such a good, comprehensive coverage of our near-life opportunity. And, well, as Drew said, we've been part of this business for many, many years. When we started off many, many years ago, it was quite a challenge. In fact, I've got a little saying here, which, often in life, when all appears to be falling apart, it's actually falling together. And, so often that is what I can speak with experience on that, because that's what was happening to us 46 years ago. I went through the normal commercial training and went into business, and then started my own business. And Nola and I were working as hard as we knew how at that. We eventually sold that business, and then the wheels fell off. Suddenly we were going through this trauma of knowing, no income, having to fight to keep the roof over our head, scratching to put a meal on the table. We've been down that road, and it is frightening. It's a lousy experience. And I know that there are literally many thousands and thousands of people who are currently in that situation today due to the coronavirus. Okay. So what I'm going to talk to you about is, yes, tough times are tough, but with a bit of hindsight, it's during these tough times that we grow as people. And it's during these tough times that we actually sometimes change direction completely. And, it's during the tough times that we build skills and we build character. And we are so thankful for our tough times in the beginning, because we came through that far better people than we started. And so bear that in mind. Tough times are good, and you've just got to work your way through it. So if I'm speaking to anyone today, which I know I am, there are thousands of people literally in that situation. And, there's no doubt in my mind, everyone speaks about the coronavirus, but I believe the economic devastation from the virus is far greater than the actual virus from a health perspective, because the economic devastation is going to take years to work through. And, the saying that in life, it's not what happens in life, but what you actually do about what happens that's going to determine the outcome. And so I want you to just consider that. Just to give you a bit of background, our starting point, we were in desperate times. And the interesting thing was the industry, Neolife, or the network marketing industry, which we were part of, was in its infancy. It had zero credibility. And in fact, we had zero credibility as well in those days. And today, the network marketing industry is the fastest growing business model in the world. So what we're doing is right, okay? The key, though, is to, what I really believe that's happened over time is everything that Neolife has actually done in the past. It's actually put you in a perfect position to start your very own business with the backing of Neolife, okay? Because you don't want to work for a boss anymore. You must stop working for other people. Start taking the responsibility of your own destiny in your own hands. Drew pointed out you do not work for Neolife. They become your supplier and actually work on your behalf. And Neolife, the company, Drew's given a very good coverage. It's a trustworthy company. It's built on sound principles. My association with them for 46 odd years, I've never at any stage had to doubt the integrity of the company, and that's pretty exceptional, okay? The product range is exceptional. Need, necessity, and I like to call them consumable products. That's the difference. We don't sell chairs and tables that are going to last for 100 years or so. We sell you a product that you're either going to consume as a nutritional product, or in the laundry as a laundry powder, or as a dishwashing liquid. These are all products that people use and consume on a daily basis. So we've got this incredibly good product range as well. And so while most people out there are downsizing and getting rid of staff, we're actually growing. We've had some very, very good months. And so the timing, your timing is absolutely perfect. There's also that, what I like to call a brilliant compensation plan that Neolife offers. It's a very fair, method of profit sharing. And so you get into this profit sharing plan, which pays every month reliably, a reliable payment every single month. And it can help you develop a very sustainable income for your family's current needs. And over time, it's what I call a residual income plan that you can actually build and pass on generation to generation. We've got some families in the USA now who are third generation of Neolife. And so it's this incredible family business that you can do together as husband and wife and build a business that you can pass on to generation to generation. And that to me is very unique, and it's very much a Neolife uniqueness.
Okay. Rory, you mentioned the industry there, and I just want to touch on that. I've got a slide I want to share with people. Yes, when you started, it was a new industry. Maybe it didn't have the wheels that it does today, but check this out. As an industry, right now, Neolife is a $192 billion global industry. Right now, there are 118 million active distributors in network marketing. So if anybody tells you that nobody's interested in network marketing opportunity, know that there are 118 million active distributors around the world. Over $200 million gets paid out to network marketing distributors every single day, over $200 million. And this is a real kicker. Over 43% of sales is coming from emerging markets such as Africa. And I just believe that puts us immediately in a very, very strong position when we're talking home business opportunity.
Good. Thank you, Drew. That's so good. These youngsters are all bright with their facts and fancy computer work and everything, but that's true. That's the way it is. Okay, thank you. Okay, so, those are just a few keys on the business itself. But I want to just share a few keys with you that might help you in your decision-making process if you're looking at this business for the first time, or if you're already part of the business, this might be of value to you. The starting point in anything in life is to determine what you actually want out of it. What do you want out of your life? In other words, what is your why? In fact, I believe 95% of people fail in life because they never establish what they truly want, their why. And the little saying that where the mind goes, reality follows. What are you thinking about? What is your destiny? What are you planning towards? Because if you haven't got a clearly defined plan, you're going nowhere. So get your why sorted out. And there's nothing more powerful in life than a made-up mind, where you've made up your mind that you're going to do something. The next little success tip I want to give you, and it's one that affected us so dramatically in the beginning. It's simply this: don't allow negative people to stand in your way and steal your dreams. I say this for a reason, because when Nola and I joined, we were all enthusiastic and all the rest of it. The first guy I spoke to was my insurance broker, and he put a damper on it like you'd never believed. He said we were going to go broke, the company wouldn't be around, etc., etc. And here we are 46 years later. We've made a lot of money out of this business. And, if we'd listened to this guy, where would we have been today? So don't allow negative people to stand in your way, because yes, you will get rejection in the beginning, but you've got to just keep on keeping on until such time as you've got the wheels turning in it. The third thing I'd like to suggest is when you join this business is to hold yourself accountable. You are the managing director of your own business. The success or failure of this business does not depend on Neolife. It does not depend on your sponsor. It depends on you and the team you will develop over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it's going to be. Okay. So hold yourself accountable. I like to use the term go pro. Become a professional at what you do. Master your trade. Master the skills. Okay. And the skills will be taught. But remember that success is 80% mindset, how you think, and 20% skills. So it's all about winning in your mind first. What you see, you'll do, okay? And what you think about, you'll achieve. So make that a priority, that you hold yourself accountable and that you just keep on keeping on until you achieve what you want. When Nola and I joined, we started off, it sounds ridiculous today, but our initial goal was to earn an extra 250 Rand per month. Would you believe it? That's chicken feed today. But in those days, it was quite a sizable portion of extra income. And so we joined purely to make some money. So we started making that, and it started growing, and our belief started growing, and our ability started growing. And over time, something interesting started to happen. We actually found that besides us making extra money, the people we were influencing in the business started making extra money as well. Some of them tremendously well. Okay, not everyone's going to make a million out of this, but a lot have. Okay, so it's a question of we saw the other people around us, we saw their lives improving and being uplifted as well through this opportunity. So our motivation of making money over time evolved into our greatest passion was seeing other people succeed. And that's the very catalyst, the very thing that keeps Nola and I involved. At our age, we should be quietly retired. We love what we're doing today. And we are living a lifestyle far beyond our wildest dreams. But the beautiful thing is the passion of it is we are helping other people to help themselves financially. A little saying, to enrich the lives of others through the richness of your own. Remember that, to enrich the lives of others through the richness of your own. And so those are a few little things. Now, in our journey, we found out another interesting little thing, that success is not only cash. You know, most people think if I've got plenty of money in the bank, I'm successful. Not at all. Money helps, but success is you've got to get a balanced success, and it starts off with a mental success, and that's correct thinking. And we got trained on that. We were mentored in that. It helped us through the training and through the conventions and everything we went to in time, and the books we read. We started to read, and by the way, one of the most motivating books I've ever read is the Bible. Maybe you should try starting there. It's a very good book to read. It's a motivational book. But we started off by growing mentally, and then physically. We started becoming conscious of what we ate, of the nutrition supplementation and how food processing took place. So you've got to be mentally fit, you've got to be physically fit, you've got to be spiritually fit. These are things which you've got to build on. And then socially fit as well. That's your relationship with others and your relationship with your family, socially fit. And then lastly, financially fit. That comes in at the end. But work towards a balanced success, not just cash in the bank. So, you know, for those of you who are looking at this business, my thought tonight, or my encouragement, is that it could be the very best thing you've ever done. It certainly was for us. You know, when we started, we didn't have the slightest clue as to what would happen. And over time, it became a way of life. And as I mentioned, we saw other people's lives being enhanced as well. And so what I would suggest you do is have the courage to try. Don't make excuses. You know, excuses are for the weak. A lot of people say things like, oh, I haven't got the time. Well, you know, it's not the time that's really the problem there. It's you haven't got the dedication, okay, or the motivation. So get that sorted out. Another person might say, well, I can't sell. That's fine. I can't sell either, but I can encourage. And so you become an encourager, not necessarily a salesperson. And so, you know, what I recommend you do is tonight, make a decision. Be conscious about that decision, because this decision is going to not only impact you, but it's going to impact everyone you know in your family for the good. So get back to the person who invited you down, get details, and get connected as soon as possible, because today is the very first day of the rest of your life, and that's where you're going to be living. So I want to thank you for your time. I hope it's been of some value to you. God bless you all, and we look forward to meeting you along the way, along this incredible journey that you're about to get started in. Thank you. Good night.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Rory. We so appreciate that. And I just, you know, I'm not going to add much to that at all, but every successful journey, and this is what Rory spoke to me. You know, when I looked at this opportunity, I knew it worked. I'd lived it. I'd seen where it had taken my family from where we were to where we were, you know, to where we are. And I remember saying to Rory, okay, well, show me how it works. Show me the marketing plan. Teach me about the products. And eventually Rory said to me, you don't have to know it all. What you need is faith. And every successful journey starts with the first step of faith. It's a man or woman having the courage to take that first step. And what is faith? Faith is believing in something that you have not yet seen. And so if a home-based business is on the cards for you, then get back to the person who got you onto this call, get your questions answered so you're in the position to make an informed decision and take that step of faith. Nobody can take that step for you. And we are here. We would love to welcome you into this Near Life family and walk this journey with you. And so from myself, Drew McDermott, from Rory McDermott, and the entire Near Life family and community, we just want to wish you magnificent health and prosperity. And thank you for joining us on this call. Good night to you all.
Good night. Thank you. Ciao.